man dressed like law enforcement holds a man up at gunpoint. You can see the tactical vest and the mask.
And hey, look, let me tell you something. If your wife, your girlfriend, your side piece, whatever you want to call her, if she don't respond like this when someone tries to rob you, you need to reconsider your choices. Okay, I'm just joking. Maybe. Now, but seriously, can we get a standing ovation for the woman in this video? This right here is exactly how the partner of someone they love is supposed to react when that person is in danger. Let's roll the video.
The victim says he repeatedly identified himself as a cop until he forced him to the ground, but he didn't know someone else was watching.
Yeah, the victim actually ended up shooting at the suspect. We know at least one of those shots landed. Police say the suspect later turned up at the hospital. But get this, they haven't yet filed any charges against him. And the victim's convinced he had accomplices. Police telling us this is all still under investigation. Javier Reyes and his wife in an armed confrontation with a suspected police impersonator June 15th outside the liquor store they own at Gessner and Harwich.
He say, I'm the police. Pull up your hand, get on the floor, I'm the police, I'm the police.
Reyes had just gone to take out the trash when a red car pulls up. Then a masked man runs up with a flashlight and gun, wearing a vest with the word Marshal on it.
They told me, I'm a cop. I'm the police. Get out on the floor, and I say, I don't do anything.
You only see that one suspect in the video, but Reyes says there was another person driving the car he arrived in. Reyes says the man forces him to the ground and soon reveals his true intentions.
And when he gave me in the floor, he told me, it's a robbery, I'm not the police.
Watching this all from inside the store, Reyes' wife quickly grabs a gun, then confronts the armed suspect. He runs, losing his shoes and his gun in the process, while Reyes draws his own weapon. He fires multiple rounds, at least one of which hits the suspect, who then crawls to his getaway car. Reyes firing a final parting shot as the car drives away.
The police told me I did a great job.
Both he and his wife are okay, but he shudders to think how differently things could have turned out. When the suspect demanded Reyes' valuables,
I say no, and he put the gun in my head, and they told me, I can kill you right now.
But the fake cop clearly wasn't a match for two plucky business owners.
Now, I gotta give it to her. Though I have some critiques, but that's just me Monday morning quarterbacking, in which what I do in these videos. At the end of the day, they both did exactly what they had to do, and they got out safe. I'm here for it 110,000%. Here's something else. Quietly, subconsciously, one of my biggest fears is dealing with someone impersonating law enforcement. Cops, marshals, whatever. Because in the moment, you don't really know who you're dealing with. Back in the day, cops had loud, obvious uniforms. Now you have undercover cops and marshals in casual clothes with tactical vests you can literally buy on Amazon. It makes things terrifying and uncertain. In this scenario, the robber got the drop on Reyes. Pulling a gun on someone who already has one aimed at you is just dumb. But if Reyes had seen this coming sooner, maybe he could have kept distance and drawn his weapon. Instead, the robber made him second guess himself by impersonating a marshal, which completely removed Reyes' element of surprise. Another thing, carrying position matters. Reyes was carrying appendix. Face down on the ground, you can't reach the firearm. If he had carried at 3 o'clock position, he could reach the firearm, but the robber would have probably easily seen it and taken it. See, there's no perfect carry position because every situation is different. And let's talk about his wife, the hero. She comes out, racks the slide, and starts shooting. Now, whether she didn't have one in the chamber or her firearm jammed, under intense stress, these things happen. It's an important reminder that if you're not carrying one in the chamber, chances are you might forget in the heat of the moment. And notice Reyes fires multiple shots even as the suspect flees. He had every right to. He didn't know how many weapons the suspect had, but remember, some prosecutors might try to spin it against you as excessive force. That's why being mindful of optics is unfortunately kind of important in these situations, even though adrenaline pushes you to neutralize the threat. But I'm not telling you to stop and think about optics while you're trying to save your life. I'm just saying, if you have a moment to, be cognizant of it. Because there are some people out here who do not want you carrying a firearm, and they would do everything in their power from a legal standpoint to make sure they make it hard as possible for you to do that. and try to prosecute you for it. See, this whole scenario highlights exactly why I'm always stressing the importance of legal protection when you carry a firearm. Situations like this can quickly get complicated legally, even if you did everything right. That's why I recommend joining USCCA. They provide comprehensive legal and financial protection, plus crucial training and education to better handle the complexities of self-defense scenarios. I'll leave a link in the description section so that you can see if USCCA is right for you. And if not, find something else. Just make sure you're protected, because being prepared isn't just about the incident. It's about everything else that comes after too. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now, you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together, we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.